pass, already try. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
A disadvantage was Zayef, but then he...
A little too much on Trixie. Nice shooting, good turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here.
Hello everybody and welcome back once again to the Esports Fight League. It is Sunday night. It is time for ESFL 144. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Balian. Hope you're ready for some UFC action as always every Sunday. And we've got Mr. Bruce Lee Rob here again tonight with us. And a very, very stacked card for you this evening. A very anticipated main event, PlayStation title on the line. Rob, big fights, big names. Also at the same time, the card is kind of falling apart a little bit, ins and outs. We'll explain more later. But good evening, Rob. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Bailey. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the ESFL. Another beautiful Sunday morning with this beautiful man, Bailey. And yes, this card is like scrambled eggs. But we're gonna get it handled. It's gonna be great.
We're all good. So first of all, there have been some changes, a few dropouts this week. I think basically what happened is Khamzat Chimaev fought. Then after that, nobody cares about anything anymore. There was just like such a ramp to that fight, and everyone just stopped. It just fell apart. You know, this weekend, the rest of the UFC got. So, you know, I'm just kidding. So we will get these fights up as they come. There are plenty of fights tonight. We've got about a 9-fight card. Let's take a look at it just so you guys can see what's going on, because the main event stuff's not changing. Just if we get things wrong tonight, you're going to have to forgive us because they are unveiling before our eyes. But the main event this evening, we have the champion Ed Parker retaining that title last week, defending it, which, you know, man, Ed Parker's this resurgence has come out of nowhere. He's still the champ, but he's taking on Vader, who stepped in last week, took out Swiss, who was undefeated this season, and now gets himself a title shot. So he's very excited, and I'm sure wants to put on a good performance. Can he capture the belt though, Rob? But that's a good question.
Yeah, huge moment for Swiss. You know, Naz's opponent, Spill Actions falling out, and now Swiss has an opportunity to reclaim all that hype that he lost to Adveda, and now Adveda's fighting for the title, and we got Abathing Ash against McGrath. And then I want to shout out my boy Kev L. He is a sleeper on this card. You see him in fight number 4. So many good fights, so many good storylines. Bailey, I am ready to go.
You should be, mate. And it is 144, so we have exactly 6 weeks until ESFL Live in Las Vegas, people, baby. June 4th and 5th, we're going to Las Vegas. The early bird registration is still open, so if you want to come and compete, early bird registration is still open, which means it's cheap. That ends next Sunday. You can register for less, you know, more on that later. But for now, let's go to the first fight at lightweight, Rob. Who we got?
Right. All right. So this is the first fight of the night. I believe this is, you know, ranked 34, BMF Stoijan. You know, he's 1-4 right now. He really needs a win, Bailey, and he's desperate. He's been training hard, but he's going against the war camp veteran Cryptic War. And we'll see what these two decide to choose, who they decided to choose, and we'll see here, Balian.
He's all right, mate. He doesn't need a win. He doesn't need anything. He's a champion, all right? Never forget it.
Damn right.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Do we have audio for this fight? Is it me going crazy? Okay. We are going to see, people say. Sometimes it bugs out a little bit, doesn't it?
Sometimes
Wait.
it does.
Oh, there we go. All right, Poirier versus McGregor. Classic matchup here. Southpaw options opposite each other. Open up those leg kicks for Poirier. Definitely can outlast him. Got the stamina recovery advantage as well. But in the opening frames, Rob, that Connor pick is going to be deadly.
Definitely deadly. The power, the speed. But don't forget, Bailey, and Dustin Poirier also's got some power and some speed as well. Plus that calf kick and some cardio to boot.
He's got a boot on, did you say? Fuck yeah, I'm not sure he's allowed that. This ain't pro wrestling.
Hurt calves. Metal boot,
Stoijan with the Connor pick here. So yeah, gonna hopefully let those combinations go. Best thing about Connor we see these days is really the ability to throw not just the powerful shots, but rapid 4-punch combinations, perhaps faster than anyone else in this entire game can throw. You know, like chaining through those 5-punch combinations and really just taking your opponent's block and head health away all at the same time. But it's about the in-betweens, as always, and we're seeing some slow, steady pressure from Cryptics here. just trying to find openings and content to be walking down Stoijan at the moment.
Yes, sir. Looking for the straight jabs to the body. Stoijan's trying to fight back, and you're seeing the calf kick or the leg kick from Cryptics coming out as well. But yeah, just a little bit of a feel-out process. Both gentlemen trying to find their rhythm here.
Yeah, both are very good defensively. I think that's why they're having problems initially. Now landing a few, opening up, throwing those three-punch combinations. There's been some great slips from Stoijan so far. That was another one. That time it was the straight. Nice double jab set up to the straight to the body. Came back with another one and a third one right there. Stoijan tapping the tummy with that straight. But that drains the stamina, Rod, doesn't it, that one?
Definitely that straight, especially if you lean towards it. Some good shots there from Stoijan. Starting to connect with Cryptics here, and he is targeting that body. But there's the takedown, Balian. Can he get it?
No. But I like that he went to it. Has to be careful of that gas tank, though. Nice job. Rear uppercut lead hook off the block to the body. He had that from Stoijan and punished him. That's nice. But that too, it's going to keep chipping away if he throws a few teeps in there. Oh, trading a little bit. Who do you think is beneficial in these trades early, Rob? You know, Poirier, you know, you can lean on that recovery stat a little if you need.
I would say Stoijan utilizing that Conor McGregor early, the precision, the power, the speed, the connections right now. And he's just doing more damage. You're seeing him sneak these uppercuts through. He's doing a fantastic job in round number 1 here.
Ooh, pull counter, rear elbow into a three-piece combination as well right there. Cryptics punishing Stoijan, whose block is empty. Just enough to get the head kick, but goes immediately back on the offense. Almost eats another pull counter elbow. Has to be careful of that right now. That's a way to swing this round back in your favor if you're Cryptics, Rob.
Definitely, and Stoijan is standing so close to Cryptics, like really stuffing him with his body. But, you know, Cryptics is fighting him pretty well with these straights, but he's got to be careful, Bailey, and he can't stuff him with a jab. It's a little bit too close. The range is off.
Left hand. Yeah, Stoijan, like you said, maybe standing a little too close. Really, when you put Conor right on the end of those punches, you can just come out super fast. It's where you want to be, but you know, maybe that's why Stoijan's not having so much success in these tight exchanges. He's coming back with that left hook though, and that's kind of landing at the end of these combinations he's stringing together. Nice
yeah, both guys. Both guys are connecting well here, Bailey, and both having their moments, both landing good shots. It's a very even fight in this first round with 10 seconds left.
Oof. Bit of double jab action right there, little side kick. All right, yeah, close first round to get us started tonight at ESFL 145. What are you guys in the chat saying? How are you feeling, Rob? Cryptics maybe because of the rock?
Yes, definitely, you know. Cryptics with that rock. Pretty even on the significant strikes, I would say, and I think he did a little bit more damage, and nice body shots as well, upstairs, downstairs. Here we go, round number 2.
Yes, indeed. Let's see if Cryptics can find a home for that pull counter again. Stoijan looking to set it up right there, planting the feet now. No leg kicks from either guy. You know, they're just concentrating on boxing, really. There's a one to the outside, but apart from a few teeps, it's been all boxing between these two. Lead hook there. Nice job to counter that leg kick from Stoijan. Side step. Nothing doing there, though.
Still, you're seeing a lot of, beautiful side step there by Cryptics on that right side. And you're starting to see that right leg getting pieced up on Stoijan. He's got to be careful. Cryptics is targeting it, and Cryptics is starting to feel comfortable in there.
Yeah, Cryptics chaining through. A couple of jabs into a straight and a lead hook landed on the end, and now still chopping away with that leg kick on the outside. Stoijan remaining stationary, kind of getting picked apart, but landed a few big shots there. That got Cryptics backing up. Oh, and there's the pull counter uppercut into the body hook as well. And Stoijan just timed that beautifully, Rob.
He did, connected, started getting more, or now he has the respect of Cryptics, who's starting to, you know, get his rhythm together. But how do you stop rhythm? You rock somebody with McGregor with that double barrel shotgun, Bailey. And again, big shot to the dome, big shot to the body. Now he's pushing forward. Cryptics in some trouble in round number 2 at the midpoint.
Yeah, Stoijan just again timing him really well, read the level change perfectly, and then fired the uppercut. Just good eyes, good awareness from Stoijan, very reactive striking. It's working. There's a nice angle, though, that Cryptics cut on that double leg. What a smart plan. You know, maybe you took the first round, second round not going your way. Take it down, mitigate the rest of the damage. Try and push for the third round as well. But he's in full mount now, Rob, as well. Jeez.
Beautiful stuff. Got right to work. Knew he was getting rocked, and now look at him on top, half guard position, side control position now, Bailey, and now he's going to be able to land some elbows. You see the blood flowing out of the face of McGregor, and so far so good. Cryptic War slowing down the pace of this round.
Yeah, good job by Cryptic. Just mix things up. Gives Stoijan something to think about as well in this third round. Nice arm triangle fake into the full mount, but that was well read right there. Good job. I love to see that. Some good groundwork, triple shots into the full guard, retain there. Cryptic not able to stop that. One fake. Let's see if he looks for a pass. Foot on the hip there. Stoijan might be setting up something. Cryptic just postures up wisely and back to the feet. Okay.
Here we go. Back to the feet we go. Interesting decision. We'll see what happens in this last 35 seconds. I think Cryptic still needs to do more damage, maybe get a rock to steal this round.
Ooh, leads to the body. And back up high as well. Cryptic's looking fairly decent on the feet. Stoijan was really planting. I think if Cryptic can throw some leg kicks, fake his way in rather than step through, he might be able to land something big. But it's been an interesting second round. We will go to a third here. Nice little contest. I believe, what are these guys' records, Rob?
Let me see. I know 2-2 for Cryptics and 1-4 for Stoijan.
Right, yeah. So you were right. Stoijan does really want to win, but looking good so far. Second round Stoijan, first round Cryptics, I'd say. What it's also played for, isn't it? Oh, nice. Look there.
Definitely. Cryptics has a little bit of a stamina advantage, not much. But both guys have enough to carry out this third and final round, and here comes Stoijan putting on that pressure.
Yeah, and Stoijan landing the shots on the edge of the range of McGregor there. Much better use of the body type, the model, whatever you want to call it. Oof. They're still kind of trading, though, walking into each other. That's why it's such an even fight, because they've both just been landing, even if it's not, multiple shots. It's just these little trades. But both guys are just one sort of flash combination away. There it is, left hand. Oh, poor kind of elbow, but the block is up just in time.
Risky play, tired, but still got that counter elbow almost off. And another rock for Stoijan. Cryptics really needs to focus in here and do some damage. Needs to be lethal.
Another left hand from Stoijan. Slip the uppercut into the elbow lead hook. What a swing back for Cryptic. Stoijan was doing so well in that round as well, Rob. But Cryptic slipped, gave him a taste of his own medicine and finished him off. Look at that, good finish.
Oh, that was a beautiful finish, and he really needed that one. He was taking some damage. He was getting rocked in the replay. You see body, head, beautiful work. You see the arms of Stoijan come down to deny the shot, and he just ate it to the dome, Balian. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Ouchie mama, I believe is what they say. Great finish there. Unfortunately for Stoijan, 1-5. Not that he's not a good competitor. He was in there and being competitive in that fight. Just didn't get the luck of the draw of the trade. Just, slip rip. Put him out, really. Didn't even get sort of the follow-up ground and pound defense. It was just a lot of damage that had been inflicted by that point anyway, I think, unfortunately. But we'll move swiftly on while we've got these fights, Rob. This is kind of an interesting matchup. We've got the return of UFC Turkey going against another member of the war camp here. What can you tell us about these two, lad?
Ranked 30, Axe Murderer fighting out of that war camp. Won his first ESFL fight last card against the veteran 11 Bravo. Can he get a winning streak going on here against the always dangerous UFC Turkey? Someone who has been calling him out for a while, Balian. And UFC Turkey ranked 22, 3-3, having a good showcasing in the ESFL so far. Took a short break to reinvent his game again. Looking to showcase his improvements here and punish the Axe Murderer. Truth versus war. Talk about these picks.
I love the Charlie Olives. If it does get locked in here, Axe Murderer going with the legacy Habib. Very, very naughty. We'll see if he locks it in. Looking to grapple, obviously. Habib's got some power and things like that as well. It's not terrible on the feet, but you get top position, you can really just make the fight an impossibility. So this almost forces a certain pick from Turkey, really, Rob, doesn't it?
It does. He knows and he sees the opponent across from him. Khabib Nurmagomedov, the legacy version. He's going to go for the takedown. Is he going to pick Dustin Poirier? That would be a good pick off his back. But no, maybe Alexander Volkanovski, the man who we just saw, who's going to get a nice little bump. What do you think he's going to get? Some speed, a little bit of power, a little bit of accuracy, Balian? What do you think, Balian?
I don't think you need to buff him.
Really?
Doesn't need a buff.
Okay.
No.
You heard it from here. You
Why
heard it
would
here
you? I
live.
don't think you need to buff anything about him. That wasn't like anything different about that performance.
What? It was an annihilation.
Yeah, but that's because of the matchup, not because Volk's any
okay.
better. It's just a terrible matchup for Zombie. I mean, he just stands still. You know, so I don't think Volk was any better. I think it's just a terrible matchup. But
Understood.
It was an annihilation, though. I agree, a complete annihilation. But it's just a great matchup. Anyway, right. Here we go. So Turkey taking on another member of the war cap. Oh, right off the back into the double leg. And that's not a great start right there. 30 seconds in and already a top position. Poor Turkey here. But Volk off the back. Got some good get-ups. Gone to the knees here. Let's see if he can work his way back to the feet. Oof, not a good start, though.
Definitely not. Rocked right off the bat with a good 3-punch combination. Now Axe Murder on your back with a fresh Khabib Nurmagomedov. But a beautiful defense there. Good stuff so far by Turkey.
Yes, indeed. Bay is tripping. What's going on there? Let's play. Oh, another lead hook straight. That's what he caught him with early. If you're Turkey, kind of got to settle in a little bit, but also acknowledge you might get taken down round 1, round 2, maybe round 5, Rob, because this is a 5-round fight that they've put in here. Hopefully we don't go that long. There's always something, I feel like, when Turkey's involved. Nice little combination there, though. Way to take advantage of that mis-turning side kick. Didn't even know Khabib had that. Level tons of stuff. Spinning back fist into the lead overhand as well. I like that. Turkey's mixing it up.
Yeah, Turkey was starting to let his hands go with some nice creative combinations there, but Khabib will do what Khabib does, and on the ground he goes. Axe Murderer dropping some elbows, gets that denial there, Bailey, and oh no, this is not good. That's the crucifix.
Oh man, this is a horrible position to be in. Oh, no follow-up shots. Definitely wants to go position over. Oh man. Okay, that was a fake there by Turkey, and then a bomb to get out of it. That was great. Good work. Back to the knees. Man, Axe is staying heavy on top, though.
Yeah, he is on top. Let's see if he could hold him here. Ooh, good denial. He is controlling him well. Knee on belly, but the rollout. It's getting wild on the ground here, Bailey.
Yes, indeed. Straight posture up. Oh, and he had the stamina advantage to take the side control. More just guaranteed damage. I mean, Khabib in this position on this game is just god awful. I mean, it's probably like one of the most horrifying positions to be in the entire game, you know? In Khabib's side control, it's like, no, thank you. But he keeps going to his knees to the sprawl, and it's saving him.
He's surviving. UFC Turkey is doing what he's got to do to mitigate most of this damage. But one thing he is not doing, he is not decreasing the control time. He is stacking it. His opponent is stacking it.
Again here. Gonna roll through the top mount. See if he gets a posture up and some extra damage here as well. I mean, this is not a bad way to deal with Volkanovski. If he's got one weak area, it's right here off his back.
Perfect strategy. And now he's letting it go. Beautiful.
And another posture up right here with 10 seconds left in the round. Yeah, War really putting it on Turkey right now. Not giving him a second to get into that fight, Rob.
Definitely not. From the opening moments of the fight, he landed a couple big shots with Khabib, took him down, and the rest is history. You saw what happened. You know, he just really utilized Khabib's ground game mixed with his beautiful flicking countering ability on top, and he is a force to be reckoned with. Turkey needs to keep this fight standing, and he needs to get some damage off because right now his head health is taking a beating here. Round number 2, here we go.
Axe is like throwing no jabs. It's all just like lead hooks and uppercuts and straights. It's like, forget the jab. I'm just going to like hit you as hard as I can, beat the block up, work my way through it. Oh, Turkey trying to helicopter, and he is landing a few things that will slow down the pressure. I mean, he's done some damage to the head health of War here, or Axe Murder, excuse me. Oh, again with the lead uppercut straight, and a nice timing on the double leg off the missed teeth kick. Nice work.
Turkey has not been able to deny, I think, one of his takedowns. I don't know if he's 100%, but he's definitely getting a lot of these completions, and now back in this backside position, Bailey, and again, his flicks are just on point tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to go to something else really there, Turkey, unfortunately. That get-up has not worked once. And then he ends up going back to side control as well, which is a terrible position, but, I mean, maybe he feels like he can't hit the full guard from there. Back to the knees again. I mean, this is like Turkey's choice has been to sort of take the wrestling approach, really, rather than the jiu-jitsu approach when it comes to getting back to the feet, which is like, you know, go to the knees, look for the get up. Whereas really, he could be rolling to full guard. He could be looking to go from side control back to half guard and then full guard and find another way up. Finally gets to stand up, but he's still in a body lock position. This is the problem. It's not exactly helping his case here.
I would agree with you. Very smart analysis there, Bailey. And yes, he's trying to force everything. And unfortunately, he's going against the axe murder with Khabib on top. And again, rolls him over to the full mount position. Can he get this denial? No. Good news for Turkey, but he's still not out of the woods yet.
Nice little slice there as well. Back to this side control. Yeah, I'd love to see him just go half guard, but every time we're back to the knees. Nope. Deny there. Axe Murderer does it back to the backside again, and I'm sure he'll look for the posture up. This get up. He does get the get up again, but we're still body locked. So this time we're backpacking. Good work. Keep mixing it up, but we're still in this back control position.
True. Complete domination by the Axe Murderer here in round number 2. And again, he uses that backside position to get to the full mount. Can he deny this one? No, again. Turkey's able to escape on that right side. And here we go again. Deja vu. Back in the side control position.
Now, I don't know if that was a fake there. It looked like it was to go to half guard. Keeps faking that sprawl, which is going to save him from those elbows, but he will get denied eventually. There's one right there, and there's the Kimura as a result. He's got 40 seconds on the clock. Probably enough time to sink it in. Sub defense on Volkanovski is very high, though. But with those joint locks of Habibi. Oh, I think he's going to get
close.
it.
I don't know.
I think he's going to get it.
I don't think he will.
50, I always lean towards the submission guy.
That's true. Usually at the end, it seems like they clean it up. Oh, yeah.
50, they're going to get it.
There we go. Snatched it.
Right
broke
there.
it.
That was a very dominant performance there, wasn't it,
Woo!
Robert?
Oh, man. Domination. Domination, Bailey. Talk about that beep.
That, yeah. I mean, damn, that's what you want to do when you pick Khabib, right? Drag him down, beat him up. But again, it's kind of like, you know, for Turkey, he was throwing some good stuff on the feet, but everyone's got their own style. But you need to be able to change what you're doing, you know? Like, if your opponent is stopping you from one route A, if you're climbing a mountain, Rob, you see a dirt road. Road is blocked. I'm kidding. I'm not going to go to full analogy. But you know what I mean? You got to have a plan B, you know?
I definitely know. And Axe Murder 1-3, ranked 30th, taking on Turkey, who was 3-3. Now Axe Murder with that dominant win, ladies and gentlemen, 2-3. Big stuff ahead of him, a dominant performance, and his Khabib is nasty.
Yeah, very nasty indeed. Great fight, though. I love to see it. All right, we have still got a bunch more coming up. 2 unranked guys, 2 0-0s, ready to get it on, I suppose, Rob, as we say. Welcome everybody, though, who's just joining us as we move through tonight. We have the champion Ed Parker this evening defending his PlayStation ESFL World Championship title against Vader, a former champ. It's going to be a good fight. That's the main event. Co-main event, Naz is fighting Swiss this evening. Real test for that guy, going to be good. But for now, let's jump to the welterweight division for Smudger and Kev L, Rob, who you have your eye on, right?
Yes. This fight is a sleeper fight. You know, you got BMF Smudger, ranked number 1 in the online world championship. That's very hard to do, a big accomplishment. He's coming with a lot of skills and a lot of practice and a lot of technique. He's a last-minute replacement, but so is Kev L. And Kev L, I've played him multiple times at the highest level, and this man has one of the strongest mental games. He's one of the nastiest strikers that I've ever played against. Very patient, really waits for you to make a mistake and capitalizes, has no fat in his game, and has really good takedown defense. Kev L is the real deal. Let's see what these two bring here in their debuts. I'm very excited, and we're in the welterweight division, Bailey.
Yeah, looks like we might have a Conor v. Conor McGregor mirror match. You might not know Conor McGregor, Rob. He's an Irish guy, was a champion, 2-time champion. But you know,
that's the guy with proper 12, right?
No, you're an idiot. Okay, that's Jorge Masvidal. All right, Jesus, he's casual over here.
Darn it. Yeah. Well, I'm getting into all this, you know, UFC stuff. So thank you, but yeah. I think a Conor McGregor mirror match would be fireworks between these two.
Sure, I don't mind either way. Okay, that's what we're gonna get. Doesn't matter what we want, Rob, because they've done it now, haven't they?
They have.
Cheeky
double barrel shotguns. Two of them.
All right, we got McGregor v. McGregor. These two guys untested in the ESFL. Number 1 ranked in online world championships. Is that right? Is BMF
That's right.
Smudger? Is that what about Camopulia? He's always up there. I always see
Hey.
Camopulia up there.
That's
Either
true.
way, let's see if Smudger's #1 rank in online world championships translates here against Kev L, who likes to bang, as you said, Rob. So Kev in the blue, I believe Smudger in the red. Both targeting the body early. It's nice to have the crowd, have some crispy streaming coming in, Rob, isn't it?
Oh, it's so nice. So darn nice. And already you're seeing Smudger landing some good shots on the Kev, utilizing that push kick to get some space.
Oh, Kev throwing the left hook as Smudger is slipping to throw that straight left right there. You see that? So that left hook's already landed twice. If Kev throws that, he's going to land big. Could be the first rock of the fight right there. We'll have to see. Smudger with the pressure, though. Hits the body or baits the pull counter. Waits for it. Goes with a 2 at the end of the 3-piece. As Kev, that stops it. And then another nice straight punch. Ooh, Teep stopped their head kick from landing. But what we're seeing right here, Rob, Kev finding a home for that straight left, being the sniper. Smudger really trying to force the offense.
Definitely. This is going to be a tough challenge for Smudger, fighting with this much pressure on someone as methodical and as experienced as Kev L. He's very good with these combinations. He's very good at making sure his feet are planted when he throws shots. You see that one right there land flush.
Yeah, Kev needs to go back to this left hook. It'll land. The only time Smudger's slipping, it's off to his right-hand side. Every time right there. See if he can land it. Good work, though, from Smudger. The pressure is giving Kev, all kinds of problems. There it is again, slip down the middle.
It is, Bailey, and all these body shots that he's landing too are really taking some of the gas tank away from Kev L as well. And man, this is a fantastic performance so far by Smudger, who's really getting in the face of Kev and making him uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a nice roll under that too. And he came back, didn't land particularly hard.
Oh.
Kev is landing. Don't forget he landed a couple of good stiff straights as well. Lead uppercut straight lands there as well. Kev tries to piece together a 4-piece off the back of it. That's what we're talking about when we talk about the Conor McGregor pick and how fast he can chain those combos together when he hurts you. But that's a good early rock for Kev. He is burning the gas tank a little though. Another nice slip. But because he's holding block when he's slipping there, Rob, he's not getting a nice counter window. He can't fire immediately, so he has to kind of wait. So the slips, they're good, but they don't really do anything for you when you're blocking like that.
For sure, just alleviates some damage, you know, takes away some of that pressure. But yeah, you can't counter with any speed or ferocity. And still Smudger coming forward, has the stamina advantage, is landing a lot of shots. But Kev, with the bigger shots, with the bigger damage, with the rock, could be Kev's round.
Yeah, very possible. Oh, slipped to the inside of the jab with the lead uppercut. That's kind of insane. You don't see that every day. Kev planting his feet now, trying to load up. That 2 fade back for Kev was working. Now he's trying to find that home for that left hook. But the pressure of Smudger he's been winning him this fight. Lead uppercut there as well. Oh, 3 shots to the body up top as well. Nice slip to keep in the fight, but he's still hurting against the cage. End of the first round. Close.
Wow, I mean, he was slurping the oxygen from Kev L and really pushing forward and just really, like, I was getting claustrophobic in there for my boy Kev. How close this fight was contested at, Balian. My goodness, what do you think about that pressure from Smudger?
Good pressure. Some teeps wouldn't go amiss though. You can, he's circling well, but you can circle and teep at the same time. You know. But it looks also like Kev is fine retreating. You know, it's almost part of his game. He's trying to like plant and time with that left straight or the uppercut.
Really
the uppercut is missing. But Smudge is kind of, you know, he's pressuring, but he'll pressure and then go outside of boxing range and then step back in. So it's kind of interesting to see him sort of work his way back, but he's not constantly advancing. It's like step in, step out, step in, step out.
For sure. And it's just crazy because Kev, oh my goodness, another big rock by Smudger, has him against the cage now, looking for that kill shot, but Kev's defense holding up, and anything is possible in a Conor McGregor mirror match. Kev, if Smudger makes any mistakes, Balian, it could be all she wrote.
Yeah, Kev is now at the point where he has to look for the counter. He has to look for the big shot because he can't just trade and go, you know, tit for tat anymore. He's not got enough stamina. He's already hurt. It's all about setting up that counter shot. There was a left hook that landed there. It wasn't enough because the vulnerability wasn't massively high, but it did a big chunk of damage. Oh, and there's another 2. Kev's landing.
Yeah, Kev with some big shots right there. Smudger still trying to find his way on the inside. Ooh, another uppercut lands for Kev. But the
nice
pressure of Smudger, Balian, just overwhelming Kev a little bit.
There we go, though. Sniping that. That's what I mean about the teeps. You know, if he's having trouble with it, he can teep, but he doesn't seem to want to. So maybe he's okay right here. There's the 2 over the top as well. It's not going to take much, though. You know, Smudger's just got 1 combo away from finishing this fight, really. Nice work by Kev. They're advancing with the lead uppercut as he changed underneath. That kept the pressure on. It's let him create so much more space here, Rob, as well. Look, really taking the center. Now he's pressuring Smudger.
Yeah, and we also got to say that this is Kev L's debut, and, you know, in the second round, he's looking like he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable and doing some big damage, so kind of finding his rhythm is Kev L.
Oof, yeah, but he's still one combination away from being out, you know? Yeah. And he can't really fight like this for the rest of the fight. He can't fight with this much intensity. He has to crack. There it is, left hand. And
big shot.
Bad. He needs to slip and bang the uppercut or something. You know, he needs a big rock. Or Smudger's just going to run him over for the rest of this fight.
Whew, definitely. And Smudger with that big shot. Now with the double jab. Kev trying to pop out and, you know, keep him at bay. But it's hard when you have a stamina disadvantage. And Smudger has really done a good job. Economical with his stamina and dropping a lot of body shots, Bailey, and it saps Kev's stamina.
Oh, there's an uppercut. Need to slip though, really, or something at max vulnerability. Just one shot's not going to do it. Man, Smudger just knows he can just command this space. This is the kind of stuff you just gets you to the top of the online world championship. You know, just managing the fight, minimizing the risk. Gets caught there though.
This is a good fight. Close exchanges right here, and at the end of that round, Bailey, and you've seen Kev. Beautiful uppercut. That was a really good round still. I don't know if he won, but in this third and final round, I think it's anyone's fight. The winner of this round wins the fight. Here we go.
He's staying in the fight, which is a good start. Oh! Straight uppercut straight is the combo of choice tonight. That's bad, though. Is that liver kick coming out? No, Smudger doesn't really take that much advantage. Just more.
Bang!
He should have pressured maybe when he had the chance, Rob.
Kev on the assault!
Kev is staying in this. Look at him just keep touching the block. Great work by Kev to stay on this. Oh.
Man, good work by Kev. Landing some big shots. Now Smudger's trying to get some revenge here. Pushing the pace on Kev.
Oh, lovely front kick. Smudger can finish this off right here if he can land the shot. Rocked in and rolled to the left hand. Oh, Kev's trying to stay in it. And there's another little hook on the inside. Not finished yet, though, but this is not looking good for Kev. To the body, back to the head. And he's slipping fine. Another shot, and there puts him away. Good work by Smudger. Way to finish. A little bit scary there at the start of the round, but recognized he needed to put him away, and he did. A good fight.
Extremely good fight. Smudger came out, showed that he is the #1 online world championship fighter everyone was talking about. He's got the skills, he's got the abilities, and he really put it on a talented opponent. Kev L is a dog. You know, this is his ESFL debut. Of course, you have a little bit of jitters, but he did bring it in that second round, Bailey. He started getting a lot more comfortable. You saw him rock Smudger a couple of times, but Smudger, the relentlessness, the pressure, the elegance of his movement, Balian, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think they both look good for a debut, really. Yep. Tough fight. You can't really see where they rank up unless they fight other people as well, but they both look skilled and were able to land combinations. I was impressed that even though Kev kind of got left behind a little early, he found his way back into the fight. You know, he was able to be defensive and still, you know, offensively do enough to win, you know, whilst hurt, whilst on the back foot, which is pretty impressive, really, when you think about it, but just didn't have enough at the end there. So a good finish there by Smudger, and I'm sure he'll be happy with that, as will the BMF camp. All right. Okay, before we jump onto this next one, yes, let's just remind everyone, the rankings, of course, guys. You can now see the rankings on Twitter, on Instagram. They have been updated frequently. The PlayStation rankings, as you can see, they're the top 15, all the best guys in the world. Next week, we have Xbox. Tonight is the PlayStation, seeing plenty of these guys this evening. as well. We got Josh Ray's fighting. Daniel the Freeman is fighting there. Number 7's McGrath is fighting. Abathing Ash is fighting. Naz is fighting right there. Vader, of course, and the champion. So plenty of guys from the top 20 fighting tonight. It's nice to see these updated every week as well, isn't it? And it all counts, Rob, because we've only got 6 weeks left until ESFL Live in Las Vegas on the 4th and the 5th. Someone is going to take home the official real-life ESFL Championship title, which is going to be kind of insane, as well as a pocket full of cash. I think $4,000 we've got in prizes as well. So if you do want to come out and watch June 4th and 5th Las Vegas, make your way down there. If you want to sign up and compete, the registration fees are discounted right now for early birds, but that's only going to be until next Sunday as well. And, you know, we heard Bryoxis had, you know, wanted to come out to ESFL Vegas. Don't know what happened with it, but he started a little fundraiser in his community. And I think, you know, they're helping support him to get to ESFL, you know, Vegas. So if you are a content creator and you have a community, give it a go. Try if you feel like you would like to come or you would like to compete. I know many people in the community would love to see as many content creators come, you know, so they can, you know, meet people that they watch play the game. But if you have a community and you're a creator, reach out, start a little fundraiser, see if you can get some support to help get you to ESFL Live. I'm sure people would be willing to back you, especially before the early bird registration changes as well. So hotels, everything like that, we can all help you sort that out as well if you're going to come down and compete, or even just to whatever. Anyway, that is in 6 weeks, Rob. Vegas, baby. Until then, we've got more fights to get to. So let's go back to featherweight for Ungodly War and Azores Flame. Debuted last week and looked phenomenal. By Azora.
Here we go. Ranked number 20th, TPT Azores Flame 1-0. Undefeated. Won his ESFL debut against KIA Tad. Looking to get a nice winning streak going and extend his undefeated record. However, he's got the veteran 4-4, 8 fights in the ESFL this season, ranked 16. Ungodly War coming off a nice win over Blackout. Can he get a positive record again here? He's going to try his best. We shall see, Balian. Let's talk about this featherweight division and who they may select.
I really hope we don't get another Conor mirror match, but we probably are going to get one. I mean, we just had one. We can get another one, you know?
As long as it's the man bun Conor against the bald-headed Conor, I'm cool with it.
Well, I mean, at ESFL Live, we will have some stipulations in place, I think, to prevent mirror matches. You know, we might we'll have the picking phase come in again as well, so people can make pick. There's some strategy involved in that. But let's see what they do lock in here between the two of them.
Yep, they are both just, you know, deciding. They're staring across at their opponent and maybe doing some chicken here, like, are you going to pick Conor? I don't know. You know, just a little bit of mental warfare. Oh, there's the pick right there. Double pick right off the bat. Here we go, Bailey, and Conor versus Conor.
Which Conor do you prefer?
Ooh, I like the bald-headed Conor. A little bit more power and a little bit more durability.
All right.
In his hands.
Yeah, I think the other Conor's much better.
Okay, that's cool.
We're going to see. We're going to see who actually comes out with what strategy as well. Obviously, if you've got the man bun Conor, you've got a bit better footwork. You know, you've got some kicks to your game. You're a bit more of an outside fighter. So let's see. Oh, wow, this is a very tight camera angle we've got here tonight as well. Let's see who does what. The side kick already came out. Ungodly did a good job sidestepping. Punishes right there with the liver shot as well. Nice work. But it's really hard to see who's actually doing what right now.
Ooh, nice teep kick, knocks him down. Ungodly War. Ooh, a couple good shots there as well.
1-2 punches the inside leg kick. Yeah, I like Ungodly's throwing that 1-2 body kick. He's just really throwing out. Oh, already a rock right there. Good, accurate shots from Azora. Now, I can't remember who Azora beat. I just remember being very impressed.
Yep. He is a dynamite player. That TBT camp is very dangerous. Right now, it's his opponent that has connected. Azores Flame needs to be careful.
Nice work there as well, slipping away to the outside. Counter. Oh, nice work by Azora. Doubled up to the bottom, double shots as well. And straight down the middle, came back with another lead shot to that body. Azora pressuring, and then punishing Oh, little rolling thunder this evening. All right, now I remember why I like this guy.
Zora fighting very, creatively and wildly, and nice checks as well. I mean, he is devastating Ungodly War here early.
Love that straight step out, jab to the body, lead hook up top. Nice work as well from Azora. Ooh, nice knee as well, and ducks underneath, just touching Ungodly over and over again. Whatever he wants right here, Ungodly seems to be having problems finding Azora. Oh, lovely little shots on the inside.
And he's just tagging him with that leg kick at the end of every combination. Just body, head, he's all over him right now, Balian. Azores Flame is lighting up.
Yes, indeed. 2-1-2. Full counter, 2. Double shots to the body. Nice work again by Azora. And Godly making the adjustment there, banging the 1-2. That stopped the pull counter. Ooh, he has to be careful though. And a body kick to finish. Jab to the body and then jab out. I like that. Azora's doing nicely. He's going into the left hand though when he does that. He needs to be careful.
Oof. Ungodly War tagging him with a nice straight. Oh!
Ooh, tight combos on the inside. Both burning the gas tank. Nice knee. 1-2 up high. Ooh, counter roundhouse there to the body. The animation not the highest level on this corner there for that roundhouse to the body. Ooh, stiff 2 up top with the 2 again. Lovely work. Another 2 straight down the middle. Now banging the uppercuts, but Ungodly stays in there.
For how long though, Balian? How long could he stay and withstand this damage?
It's all starting with that straight, really. Oh, little
that was
jab,
beautiful.
jumping switch kick to the head. Nice work. Azora just putting everything out there at the perfect range. Even if it doesn't land clean, it's landing on the block, doing bleed through damage.
Yeah, and Azore's Flame has done a lot of damage to the body of Ungodly War, and that's going to sap a lot of his gas tank. And a huge round for Azore's Flame against this veteran player, Ungodly, who is 4-4, who has a lot of experience, but has the experience, the flame of Azora.
Yeah, Azora's looking great. I mean, he just landed that rolling thunder. Come on now. Nice rear uppercut to the body there. Nice work. But Azora's ready to trade. Ungodly advancing, but down on the head health. Not always the best idea. And ooh, tried to land that turning side kick to the body or the head there. Azora's Flame just relentless again with the slip 2 down the middle. Ungodly gets pulled again. I love it, Rob. He touches you when you counter. He's slipping and going. Beautiful roll under to the rear elbow. Double shots to the body, lead hook to the head. Unloading right now.
Azore's Flame's all over Ungodly War right now, just drilling him to the body, attacking him to the head, attacking him to the leg, all over the place. He's dropping some bombs on Ungodly War. And another one. Boom.
Accurate shots right here from Azora, man. I cannot wait to see more of this guy as he gets another finish. Second round TKO this time. Azora's Flame coming in number 20 from the TPT, the Punishers team. A win over a KIA team member in Tagged, and now a win over a War camp member in Ungodly, Rob. This is a rising prospect. He loves to see it pop. Wow, lovely placement with the hook. Finished it off. What a performance, Rob. What a performance.
Yeah, no doubt, Balian, at all. You could just tell that this guy's bringing something a little bit special, a little bit spicy to the game. His setups, his jabs, his switch kicks, his rolling thunders, just his timing, his confidence, everything in there. You saw it against a veteran. Ranked 16th Ungodly War. That's no pushover right there, ladies and gentlemen. That guy has 4 wins, and TPT Azore's Flame just KO'd him, flatlined him, and showed that he is an excellent striker, and he is really good at controlling that pace, Balian.
Yeah. All right, let's jump straight to the next fight, Rob. Why not?
Okay.
Let's keep it going. We're going to go to 135, get away from those Connor mirror matches finally now. 2 guys inside the top 20. We've got Camopulia, who I thought was number 1 on Online World Championships. Apparently not anymore. But he's taking on Perseus, Rob, which is just an amazing fight. At Bantamweight, let's go.
Here we go, fight screen now. Let's talk about these picks. We got Perseus hovering over Aljamain Sterling, and Camopulia, maybe TJ Dillashaw. And Balian, what do you think? You got Perseus 2-2, ranked 14th, currently on a 2-fight winning streak. Camopulia 18th in the world, 4-4, coming off a hard loss against K.I. McGrath. Can he bounce back?
Oh man, we've seen Perseus, really show some world-class striking, but Camopulia is very good at winning. He's a gamer. So the pick's dependent here. Let's see. TJ's such a great pick at this weight class because you can do everything. You know, you can take the fight wherever you need to go, wherever you feel you want to make things difficult for your opponent.
Right.
Obviously, we've seen Yan get picked up multiple times right here as the meta pick at this weight class. Force of Nature perk. Very, very good, very strong. But I do like TJ as the counter because you can kick on the outside, try and get away from that boxing. You've got the teeps up the middle to stop the pressure. You can level change into the double leg threaten with the submissions as well if you need to. Good picks from both of them, though. Should be a good fight.
Definitely. And Perseus, you know, with Peter Yan, he's very patient in that first round. He uses it to watch what you're doing, download, make adjustments into the later rounds, and then really kill your body. And we'll see if he's able to do this right now. We'll see what kind of game plan Camo brings out. Yes, no sound again. Let's go, baby.
Touch him up. All right, I like the southpaw switch already from Camopulia. Might be hunting that body kick. Maybe trying to make things a little easier for himself. Faking a lot on the outside here. Try to reach two. Sidesteps the side kick. Triple hooks as well. Nice work. Way to put some pressure on. And that's a great way to take that Force of Nature perk right away, right off the bat from Perseus. Nice little bit of damage inflicted by Camopulia.
Definitely. Whenever I go against the Peter Yan, I know I try to go early and go first and get that Force of Nature perk right out the window, Bailey, and throw that thing away and off to the races.
Oof. Doubled up on the left hand right there to Camopulia. Love that front leg push kick. Really put that in my game again recently. It's such a nice technique, especially because it covers more distance than anything else. As long as you don't continuously use it, you can really surprise your opponents. Relatively safe to throw. Got no risk of falling short and getting countered. So nice to see him use that there. We'll see if he keeps using it. Tries suppression. Nice footwork right there for Perseus to retake the center of the octagon, but a knee into a lovely little two-piece off the 1-2. Perseus is looking for those counters.
He is. Oh, nice little movement there, but Kama is doing more damage than Perseus here, putting more pressure. Oh my goodness, beautiful combination. Oh my goodness, though. Perseus responds beautifully with a nice uppercut, knocks him down with a straight.
No head movement from Camopulia on the retreat right there, so Perseus just kept leathering the block and he broke through twice, dropped him after a nice rock as well. So Perseus, yeah, on the back foot, but eyes open for the counters. Lovely double leg. Love to see it nice and early. Let's see if he can get some damage up here. Ooh, blood everywhere just from those two. I love it.
Slicing elbows by Camopulia on top now, just trying to land some short shots to build that GA. And his opponent trying to deny it, but unable to. Kama flowing.
Back to half guard here. Nice work from Perseus. Little post drop from Camopulia is what you want to see. You can go position over damage, but eventually you got to just get something off. You got to make this count. Even if it's not for the scorecards, it's just to inflict some stuff till later. Perseus going to that sprawl position. Straight on the neck. Defense, though, by Perseus. Nice work. But Camopulia already showing he's going to attack with it, which is what you want to do with TJ. You know, this is what we talked about at the start. That's why this matchup is good. If you're losing it on the feet, you just take him down. You know, wrestle. TJ's great on top.
For sure. And that's what he's doing. He's slowing the fight down, scoring. And even on the feet, he was doing a good job pressuring, landing body shots. And as soon as Yan, aka Perseus, landed a big uppercut, he changed levels like he said, Bailey. And he's a full MMA fighter here, Kama.
Oh, love it. Rear uppercut into the lead body hook as well, off that liver shot. But I think that was right with southpaw, but again, he comes into that pull counter. And you know, Rob, when you're opposite stance like that, people do find more success with that pull counter. It just feels like you got such a bigger window to land something. You know, if your opponent throws a rear uppercut and they're southpaw and you're orthodox, you've got so much space to pull counter that.
Definitely a great point, Bailey. And every time Perseus pulls that uppercut, he attacks with the double body shot. So maybe Kama can make that read.
Oh, Rob's already made that read. Look at that. Be careful, guys. You want to see that?
I'm coming.
There we go. Nice stiff jabs here. Keeping him at bay. I like this work from Perseus. Just being a bit more active off the back foot right here. He can throw that jab out there all day. He's not going to get fatigued by it. Just needs to be careful he doesn't overextend. Get caught slipping. And that will just stay in the face. Yan's got a very high jab. There's that front leg push kick I talked about earlier. Didn't really get the full animation off it, but landed anyway. Teep from Camopulia, nice work. He's probably going to set that liver shot up as well, you got to imagine. Oof.
Perseus
Oh,
doing
man.
a brilliant job fighting
There it
off
is.
his back foot. Oh, he's
Yeah.
clipping him with that 1-2.
Yeah, you see the health dissipating now from Camopulia. Got to be careful. There's a pull counter though. Jab low, lead hook high. Came back with the 1-2-3. Nice job blocking the body kick. Surprised he didn't throw his own one. There's the teep instead. Oh, nice work there.
Camo.
Really nicely timed by Camopulia.
Oh, Kama's starting to find his magic here, going to work, doing some real damage here now to Perseus. And he has to be careful, Bailey, that he does not let Perseus counter him with a pull, because he know he's looking for it.
Yeah, and that's really the story of this fight. I think, you know, Camopulia has slowly been able to find ways to beat and win these exchanges in the feet, but then
Cup
Perseus
shot,
came
Bailey,
with
and
the
cup
counter.
shot.
Did he jump into that?
Yes. I'm surprised the ref didn't stop that to find give him a break. But on top is Kama.
Yep, and I love it. Exactly the same amount of time left in the round as the last one. 2:03 on the clock. Gets the takedown.
Right.
Back here in this pole position. He basically held it. So this is Camopulia's round for sure. And now he doesn't have to worry about the pull counter anymore.
Ooh, but look at this sneaky guy.
Oh, dear.
Perseus sneaks to that backside like a cat.
It's not fun. Going to roll through to the backside here. Let's see if Camo goes to full guard. If he looks to get back to his feet. Posture up has come. Ooh, that does some damage to the block. That does.
Can he get this denied? No. Cam a little bit safer here, Balian.
Little full guard momentum sweep. And the sweep. Wow. Nice work by Camopulia. Unable to stop that was Perseus. And now going to slice his side control. Nice work. Here comes them elbows.
Ooh.
A minute left in the round.
And it seems like Balian Camopulia has a nice top game. He's able to hold Perseus down, get some damage off. And even when he loses positions, he's able to get back and get those sweeps. So far, so good. But a nice slip of that straight punch. Perseus back on top. Oh, but a big shot by Camo!
Yeah.
Bang, bang!
Man, this is probably going to be it. Oh, one frame right
Oh!
there. Oh, man. Very close to it being over right there. And that's a full round for Camopulia. That's probably a 10-8 right there, Rob.
He must have a four-relief clover in his jock strap because that was one punch away from being over. Now, third and final round, Balian. Here we go. This fight is heating up.
Is indeed. They touch again right here. Camopulia, eyes open, ready to counter. He has to be so careful, but he's just walking forward with pressure. A big left hook right there as well. That slip two up the middle was what started it, but already level change back to the mat. Love to see it.
He knows, Bailey, and he knows he's got that advantage now.
Yes, indeed. Short little shots here from the bottom. From Perseus, just going to put a little GA. Goes for the get up, risky, but Hail Marying it maybe. You know, knows he has to get back to the feet.
Uh-oh. Crucifix, Balian. This is the danger zone here. Kama is on fire on this ground and pound.
Ooh, these little elbows, man.
Slicing.
Such a horrible position to be in. Go back to the backside here. Nice work. Foot going in. Okay, both hooks. Let's see if he goes for the flat. Might attack the neck. We saw him attack earlier. Perseus gonna try and time that flip. Oh, he gets it.
Man, but he ate like two hard shots to the temple right there, and that is not fun. Look at the head health right now, Balian.
Oh,
He tries to pull, but he slips it.
love to see that. Does get full counter, but slip the comeback uppercut right there. Can't slip the elbow though, so strange to adjust, but probably felt like the range wasn't there. Still looking for it. Slip two down the middle. Oh, wow. That push kick kept him in it right there. I'm sure. Lovely ducking roundhouse over the top. Didn't land. Super clean. Left hook. Oh, man, these two are gunslinging here with 2 minutes left.
They are. Perseus knows that he's down. He needs to get, you know, some damage off, and he is risking it. And I'd love to see it. That's what you want to see in a competitor. But his opponent, Camo, fighting like a veteran right now.
Damn. Sneaky little 1-2 right there from Perseus. Oh, big right hand. Nice work right there. Camopulia coming forward, looking for the kill. Steps with the 1-2, but not fully committing. Full counter. With the elbow. He knew it was coming. Oh, takes half guard. Doesn't want to finish him, Rob.
Nope. He's got this fight in the bag. He knows the time is clicking and ticking. And now he's going to just keep on top and keep on ripping.
Ooh, get up. Nice deny right there by Camopulia. Sensible decision. Oh, he's going for the knee bar. You love to see it, baby. This is my favorite sub in this game. Come on now. Postured up, half guard knee bar. Might not get it. Oh, it's 50-50, baby.
That's
he
right.
might be on it. Good defense, though, by Perseus. He's holding a little central, though. He's not committing to either corner. Now go full up on the left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's just sunk in. That's deep. That's a win right there. Lovely knee bar finish.
Oh, he's ripping his knee.
Boom.
Oh, I heard some pops.
Oh, dear. That's very sad.
Balian. Disgusting, Balian.
Great work, though. Great finish with that knee bar from Camopulia. Love to see it. And a win on the board for Camopulia. Where is he? 5-4 now. Had a lot of fights this season. Perseus, same boat. This was just two guys inside the top 20, banging it out. But, you know, that pull counter by round 1, Rob, that was really working. By round 2, Camopulia was, you know, slipping on the return. By round 3, he was like, cool, you're going to pull counter? I know you're going to pull counter. So I'm going to pull counter, you'll pull counter, and then pull counter your face off. You know what I mean?
It was a pool party, baby.
Oh, the pool party, yeah. No, that was good, though. That's a nice adjustment made there, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, Kama recognized that he had a good advantage on the ground. He got a few takedowns, really held top very well. Even when he was underneath, Perseus was able to get those nice transitional sweeps. And on top, dropping those elbows. I know you loved them, Balian, when the blood was splurting out of the face of Perseus. And, man, Kama really did a nice adjustment with those pulls and even slipped his head to that left side when he knew that uppercut from Perseus was coming. And Perseus is such a talented competitor, and you saw him in that 3rd round, Bailey, and he was trying so hard to let it all hang out. He knew he was down, and you gotta give him some admiration because he is a fantastic killer. But that just proves that Kama now 5-4, Bailey, like you said, out of the war camp. This man is the real deal, and he's on his way towards that top 15.
Yeah, he is, and we saw those rankings earlier, you know, and like I said, I always see Camopulia on the leaderboards, like 3,500 points or something ridiculous, you know, just cleaning up on OWC. Obviously, ESFL's a little different, you know, you get the nerves, definitely, right? I think anyone who has competed in the ESFL will tell you, the nerves are real. You will feel the nerves. Your hands will get a little sweaty. You got to, that heart starts to beat a little faster. You got to calm that heart rate down. And you know that, you know, it's one and done here. It's one every 2 weeks. It's not a fight every 15 minutes because you just rejoined the queue. This is one fight. You got 2 weeks to get ready for it. So there's a lot on the line. It just, you know, doesn't always translate over. But Camopulia 5-4 now. Yeah, determined as anything, right? You know, not sitting on the laurels of, oh, I can beat everyone online World Championships. No, I'm going to keep showing up in the ESFL. Even if I lose, I'm going to keep fighting so I can try and get a bit better. 9 fights, that's a lot of fights for one season.
It is. That is a veteran right there, and he showed his veteran class and his determination, Balian. You know, he faced a little adversity in the beginning, but he was able to make those adjustments, and that's what you want to do. And you know what I'm just noticing, Balian, is that those guys are both from the same fight camp. I didn't even realize they're both in the war camp, so they know each other well. They're friends. Friends with no benefits.
What? How dare they? All right, next fight coming up, guys. We've got 4 fights. We've got 4 fights left, you know.
Oh, 4 fights.
They are still just getting queued up in the background here. They are not ready to go yet. But we do have coming up next the return of Daniel Freeman, you know, the calf using sensation, who was at one point on a massive win streak, now coming off the back of a loss, 6-3. He's taking on the undefeated Josh Ray, Rob.
Ooh. And Josh Ray, Balian, is someone that took a lot of time off after a hot start of 2-0 to take some time to improve his game even more. And now he's coming with a huge boost in confidence, a lot of training under his belt. Ranked number 12 against a top 10 opponent in Daniel Freeman, the creative fighter specialist. My goodness, his fight is hot.
It is indeed. Hopefully they'll get together soon and we'll be ready to go. But what can you tell us about Daniel?
Ooh, I can tell you that he's coming off a loss against Spill Actions, and now it's bounce back time. But, Balian, let's talk about some of the fights coming up later tonight, like this next one. Abathing Ash versus KIA McGrath, Swiss Labax versus Nas, Ed Parker versus Vader. Balian, Which fight are you the most excited for?
That's a really good question, because I mean those are all crazy fights, right? KIA's McGrath, aka KIA's Notorious, so that's the leader of the Killers in Action camp, coming in number 7th in the world to take on Abathing Ash, who's been looking dominant, had a dominant win recently. That's an amazing fight. But after that, we have Naz, who is number 2 in the world right now. I just fought this guy on rank the other day. He's good, let me tell you. Swiss stepped up short notice. Swiss Labax was undefeated this season, did take a loss to Vader, who's now in the title spot, but props to Swiss filling in short notice to take on the number 2 guy in the world. And then we have the main event, which we'll get to shortly, but these guys are ready. We're going to welterweight. Let's go.
All right, here we go. The fight number 6, the one we've been waiting for, the creative fighter specialist versus the man who went 2-0 and now is back after some hyperbolic time chamber training. Balian, I am excited.
Yeah, we'll see what Josh Ray is going to bring to the table tonight. Daniel the Freeman with Nick Diaz here, Rob.
Ooh.
I mean, he might have forego the, you know, the last time we saw him, he picked pressure boxer as a calf. And I kind of called it out a little bit because I think he fought Connor. And it's kind of like, right, you know, if you're going to pick a calf to fight Connor, don't, you know, picking a boxer is probably not the best idea because, you know, like Connor is a boxer, so it's kind of hard to try and beat him at his own game. You know, you could have picked anything else. But maybe Daniel just fights very well as a pressure boxer, and so today he's going to pick Nick. And we'll have to see what Josh Ray locks in as well.
Interesting, because, you know, Daniel the Freeman is always notorious for his creative fighter picks.
Maybe he'll pick it up anyway.
Maybe he will, but it looks he's got the Nick Diaz tag. He's got the Nate Diaz calling card. I mean, he looks like he is ready to represent the 209, but across from him, Leon Edwards. I mean, let's talk about this pick, Balian.
This is a tough matchup for Daniel if he locks in Nick right here.
A lot of leg kicks from Leon going to be flying
out
at him. A lot of leg
kicks, the body kicks as well at range. I mean, Dan will be able to pressure and work the inside game. That will put Josh under a lot of stress. You know, it'll make it hard to set up those kicks. Also, Leon, you need a bit of space to really get the snap on a lot of his techniques. He's not the best inside fighter at all in this game. Really he is like a distance kickboxer. Got elbows, though, and knees on the inside if he needs to. And he can also clinch. So let's see. Daniel, yeah, he's going to have to keep this in tight, though.
Definitely.
It all depends how they play. Interesting picks. They both have strategies to win, but it all depends on how they play. It's going to be a stand-up war, though.
Most definitely. And with that Nick Diaz, if you can get your opponent on the back foot, defend your legs, and again, we are in a quiet octagon, Balian. No crowd, baby. Let's go.
Freaking crowd volumes on people. All right.
Get that stretch in, Balian.
Already meeting straight in the center. Daniel, tight hooks on the inside. Josh already not liking it. Tried for the knee, didn't land. Nice teep. That's what we want to see from Josh. Oh, rear uppercut. Great work with a 2 on the way back. Wow, Josh probably thought he landed that beautifully. Dan says no, but great head movement there by Josh. Goes to the body. Counter's already over the top. This is a very high-paced fight, Rob.
And it is, and this is going to favor Nick Diaz. This range and this boxing. I mean, he's making it into a dogfight early, and Daniel Freeman drawing Josh Ray into this war. And Josh is doing a good job with his head movement, though.
He is, but he's targeting the head of of Daniel. Oh my God, he's nearly out his feet. Lead hook there touches him. Look at this assault, and we knew this was going to be a tough matchup for Josh because of this pressure. Very hard to fight with Leon like this, but he's just got to ride this out now, Rob. He's got to concede. I've lost this first round. Oh, that was a nice setup there for the get up, for the backside fake. And I think he also did a full guard sweep momentum there. Oh no, armbar attempt right there, right off the deny. Doesn't get it. Daniel straight back to the feet, but yeah, Josh has got to relax here, Rob, and create some space and not sit and try and counter. He's not a power puncher. He doesn't want to slip and roll and blast punches, and he doesn't want to headhunt. He needs to hit the legs, hit the body, and get the hell out of there. Nice double leg, but a deny.
I couldn't agree more with you, Bailey. And, you know, Daniel just stepping forward, really fighting how Nick Diaz loves to fight in the face. And, you know, creating these pull situations and really bringing Josh Ray into his sort of pace.
Yeah, Josh really needs to try and find a way to create some space. He's landing these shots now. He's looping them around. Oh, there's another lead hook. It just felt like it was a matter of time with the pressure. It's not an easy thing to stay away.
Stockton slap.
But he doesn't also need to recognize this is just round one. Things will slow down. You can make reads. This is just as dangerous as it's going to be, especially if Dan's coming out the gate like this. But Josh cannot stay away, Rob. And it's also because he's planting his feet so much, right? He's only striking while planted. He's not moving and striking backwards. It's like, I'm going to let him crash into me and just try and bang hooks back.
Yeah, and this is Daniel the Freeman, who's been competing every single card. And finally, Josh Ray with a nice straight drops Daniel the Freeman on his butt, and this is going to get some confidence.
Oh, wow. One strike away from finishing him. Holy cow. That was beautiful by Josh right there. I think he slipped, rolled the uppercut up the middle, threw a straight, and then another uppercut. It was a beautiful combination, and he just sparked him out. But he survived. He survived the onslaught as Daniel started to slow down, and he found a home for it.
He did, and that really evened up the head health damage. He's going to build some confidence, and you know, he hasn't fought, Josh Ray that is, hasn't fought in the ESFL in a long time. So getting through that first round, having some success after that brutal onslaught by Daniel the Freeman with a dangerous Nick Diaz brawler-like mentality. We're going to see a lot in this round number 2, how these two make adjustments, Bailey. And what adjustments do you think that Josh Ray needs to bring
well,
to get
I think
some
he should
success?
stop planting his feet and just loading up on massive hooks and uppercuts, really. I mean, he's not playing Robbie Lawler. It did work for him right there. He did make it work for him at the end of the round, but because he's just standing still, he's just getting hit so much. And I'd really like to see him just try and stay away. I mean, don't stop moving at any point, you know, circle out, kick the legs, teep. If he comes close, clinch up, throw some knees, create space across the octagon, you know.
Definitely. We'll see if he's able to maintain that space. But right now, he's just coming forward, using his boxing Balian against Daniel the Freeman, and that head health has evened out. But Daniel the Freeman has that stamina.
Oh, lovely two-piece right there with the straight lead uppercut.
Clipped him.
He did clip him, and this is not looking good for Josh now, especially because he's losing the stamina game, getting tabbed with a jab. It's because he's planting his feet. Look, he's just standing there. Needs to move, especially because he's looking for that poor counter as well. Straight uppercut comes up the middle, but there's no stamina. He's going to get tagged with something big. Nice slip to the outside, though, by Josh.
Looks like he's fighting emotional out there. Another stinging straight by Daniel the Freeman. Daniel the Freeman looking for those body shots. And it just seems like Josh Ray fighting a little bit emotionally. Another right hand lands for the killer, Daniel the Freeman.
Oh, he wants him up. Wow, I thought he'd just pound him out there from full mount. Another jab lead hook. Sits him down again. Daniel now laying on the ground and pound. There's the finish. And unfortunately, it's a tough return for Josh Ray. Like you said, long time out, was undefeated. Daniel moves to 7-3, back in the winning column with a great performance right there, Rob, an onslaught.
Yeah, that was Daniel the Freeman recognizing he's going against an opponent who hasn't fought in a while, came right at him with some real force, some real pressure, some quick hands. And Daniel the Freeman, he's been competing every single time he could possibly compete in this season. A veteran with Nick Diaz, and really drew Josh into his sort of game. And in that realm, Nick Diaz prospers, and we saw some nasty striking from the killer Daniel the Freeman with, I believe, his first pick that is not a creative fighter.
Yeah, true. But Diaz, great pick for him, clearly, you know. Very good on the inside right there. All right, let's just move straight on to this one because we've already hyped it up enough. We've got the head of the Killers in Action team, or camp, McGrath, a.k.a. Notorious, taking on Abathing Ash, a.k.a. Abathing Adam, a longtime vet, former champ, coming off a win over Trials. Great fight at lightweight, probably a corner mirror match, but let's just go straight to the fight, and we can give us a little detail.
Sure. Abathing Adam, Abathing Ash, however you want to call this legend, ranked number 10, 2-1, coming off a dominant win over Trials. And then you got KIA McGrath, ranked 7, 5-3, dominated the always dangerous Camopulia war, who we saw earlier. KIA camp trained, counter fighter, well-rounded. Abathing Ash also fights fast.
Abathing Ash? Is that what you just said?
I think I might have said that, but I was trying to... Thanks for calling me out, Balian. Here we go. Let's see what type of picks these two bring to the table.
I think we are going to get the Conor mirror match yet again. Occasionally, it's very... Well, most of the time, they're pretty goddamn it.
Can we get another Conor McGregor mirror match? What are the odds in the back? Feck it. What percentage?
He doesn't know.
Yeah. We got an 88% in the back, Bailey. What do you think? Do you think this is going to be a CM mirror match?
I think it will be.
All right.
Then it's about the styles, you know. At least we get to see whose individual style works. But it's not even. It doesn't always prove the better fighter because these games are so much about stylistic matchups, you know. If you might get two guys that are both inside fighters and like to pressure each other. Then you can see who's the better guy. But if you get one guy that's an outside fighter and one guy that's a pressure fighter,
Here we go.
Stylistic matchup here, but they did lock in McGregor matchup here. So Abathing Ash, number 10 in the world.
Yes.
KIA's McGrath heading the Killers in action, bringing it home. 5-3 right now, and he just beat Camopulia, who got a win tonight.
Right.
So yeah, McGrath hopefully looking to move up to the top 5, maybe challenge them big names like Swiss or Naz.
He's got to get through Abathing Adam. And if you don't know Abathing Adam, this guy is a legend of the game, a competitor. A winner of many tournaments. This guy is one of the most underrated pro in the game, in my opinion, Abathing Adam. Let's see what he brings to the table tonight.
And he's sniping out McGrath there as he steps in. Ooh, nice catch there by McGrath, well seen. Drives him to the cage. Nice knee to the body, though. More of that's going to help Ash. Try to lean on the pull counter there. He's pivoting out to the far side. We'll see if he gets lead hooked in a minute. Nice 1-2. Timed him beautifully right there. Got him on the beat. And another one.
Oh, both of these athletes are tagging each other here in the early exchanges. McGrath trying to land that elbow, but Abathing Adam, they are firefighting each other here. They are trading, Balian.
Yeah, that was a nice little 1-2-3-2 right there from Ash that landed very clean. He is throwing more, obviously, but he's also missing a little bit more, is Ash. This will start to slow him down. Oh, as with those liver kicks. Nice job, though, pivoting away from the teep, and then a liver kick, and then a teep of his own. Nice work by Ash.
Very nice work by Ash, and you're seeing him stay off that center line a lot. Ooh, McGrath targeting that body, then goes to the right, hook to the face. Ash tries to respond, but cannot.
Yeah, McGrath has been doing a good job defending the body. Caught the knee twice now, and 3 times now. Great job. Hopefully this will stop Ash's kicking game, but he can't really punish very well in this game at the moment. Unfortunately, we catch a kick. And McGrath, you know, he might be stopping him. Oh, the pull counter. Nice work by Adam, and a liver kick on the outside.
This is a very evenly matched fight here. Both guys having their success. Ooh, McGrath able to catch that kick, and you're seeing Adam be very frequently moving with those pivots, Balian.
Oof. Yeah, the lead hook's coming out now from McGrath, though. He's faking it on the inside. Oh, jab to the body, 2 to the head. Nice lead. Kick to the body there, and then faded out into the uppercut. We've got a little bit of lag, but we're still going here. 2, 3 to the body. Nice work. Oh, big knee as Adam tried to plant and throw an uppercut. Oh! Oh!
Wow. Such a beautiful fight to watch. Elegant chaos. Oh, an uppercut sneaks in for Adam.
Yeah, you can see why Abathing Ash is just a former champ and a legend, man. The guy is so slick right there. Lead uppercut rocks him. Fires a hailstorm of punches. Beautiful job by McGrath there to slip nearly all of that and land a pull counter elbow on the return. I mean, that was great work. But Ash, so slick right there.
Man, Ash really came for that kill right there. He's seen some respect from McGrath, but yeah, he really went for it, didn't he, Balian?
He did indeed, just let the hands go. Going to be claiming this first round is Abathing Ash as well, but they've both touched each other up. You know, both looking a little worse for wear, taking some body damage and some head damage. Yeah, Ash wasn't that much more active, but he was whiffing a little bit more. You got to think.
He was. Adam catching him with that nice little lead uppercut, though. Definitely might be winning this round or that last round. Oh, another rock!
Great. What a way to start a round. Just step forward, jab, jab straight. Cracked him with it. McGrath back on the pressure, though. Oh, man. Nice level changing. McGrath needs to keep catching those kicks as well, because on the breaks, the hands come, and then the kick ends that combo for Ash. Nice job, though, by McGrath, stepping through with one.
And now here comes his opponent. Putting on that pressure, Abathing Adam. taking the center of the octagon.
Adam is a scary guy when he's coming forward like that. Every shot is, you know, lethal intentions, and they're all positioned and aimed perfectly. If any of them got through, they'd cause big damage. That 2 nails McGrath as he tries to step forward.
Oh!
2-3 comes back there. There's Adam, drops him, and now pummeling with the uppercut on the break as well. Not enough stamina to keep running forward, but that's another big, hefty chunk of damage dealt out. But the slip too. You know, McGrath is still in this.
He is, definitely. It seemed like Bathing Adam is slightly pulling away. But right when you say that, that pull straight, and now McGrath opening up with some nice combinations here.
Nice kick catch again. Definitely needs more of that. Oh, they trade. Left hand lands for Adam, and the lead uppercut dropped him. And here comes the finish, maybe. Good frame right there. McGrath stays in it, but we're only halfway through this fight, and he has not got a lot of head health left.
He does not. Bathing Adam has some head health in reserves, and he's on top. Maybe he could have won that first round. Has 2 minutes left. Nice denial there. And we'll see the ground game of these two now.
I mean, the transitions are so slow. You can tell from both guys because they're tired and they don't have very good stats for the groundwork, so things are going to come out a little slow. There's a deny. Nice work for Adam on top. Oh, he does get the side control. Woo! Sensible. Doesn't have to posture up for damage here. Tries to sit for the side saddle, not happening. Oh, but he defends the transition by McGrath. A couple of elbows. Wow.
Great stuff by Bathing Adam, showing he's just not a striker. He's also got the ground credentials as well. In the face of McGrath is bloody. Looks like spaghetti sauce.
It is just pouring onto the canvas now. Nice job by McGrath, but he's got no stamina. That's going to give up the full mount transition and the free posture up as well. Pretty much more ground and pound. Won't take much to finish it right here, but there's just enough block for McGrath to hang in.
Another denial bailing by Bathing Adam. He is surging right now in full momentum. Big shots. This could be it.
Oh my God, no it is not. Wow, McGrath needs to get out of here. Gets the half guard, no stamina though. The posture up is coming, there it is. Is he gonna take side control? No, just wants to try and pound him out. Keep it up, but he slips, rolls with the Kimura. And takes top position, go to the third round.
That was some good defense from the bottom by McGrath. That was a lot of maneuvers there to keep himself in the fight, but third and final round. His head health is depleted, Balian. He's taking so much damage. All a Bathing Adam has to do is touch him with one shot.
Oh man, and he's hunting for it as well. There it is, the left hand on the trade. McGrath almost lent into another one.
Oh my God!
Face plants him. And this is the finish surely right there. Wow, what a performance by the vet. Abathing Ash, only 3-1 this season now. Not a lot of fights, Rob, but he looks so good tonight, man.
And that's what I was talking about with this guy. Bathing Adam, such an underrated fighter, one of the best in the world in my opinion when he is on his game, when he is training hard. Bathing Adam now taking out number 7th ranked KIA McGrath. 3-1 now, like you said, and man, his striking was on fire, lethality. And when he was on the ground, Balian, woo, you see the punch to his dome on the way down, right to the forehead.
Oh my God, this is hilarious animation. Just like, because his hands were down. That's ridiculous. All right, what a performance right there from Abathing Ash. Congratulations, good sir. Way to hustle. Good work. Great performance by McGrath as well. He was landing some good shots, started with pressure. But Ash, man, that Conor v Conor mirror match, you want to play with fire, you know, walk on ice, you might as well dance, whatever you want to say. It's a dangerous game to play. And today, the Ash came out on top. I just went insane. Are we ready with this fight? Do we have to stall? Repeat, we are not ready. We are not ready, Rob. All right. So the next matchup, we got our co-main event now, guys. So Naz is a hype train. He's our own Khamzat Chimaev, isn't he? He's been on TikTok posting clips of him KOing fools, and so people said that he couldn't do that in the ESFL. Well, he came to the ESFL, and now he's 3-0 and the number 2 guy in the world because he's been KOing fools. And he's looking to do that again tonight. Very tough test. So I don't know who he was supposed to fight.
Cool actions.
He was supposed to fight Spill. Okay, that is correct. Spill, unfortunately, not able to make it tonight. But we have Swiss Labax showing up, who was undefeated this season at 4-0, a terror of the division. But Ad Vader showed up and beat him last week. And now Ad Vader gets a title shot. Now Swiss has to take on Naz. Did you say we're ready to go? All right. Let's jump over then. Let's go. Let's get it going at middleweight. Let's go, Rob.
Here we go, guys. This is the co-main event of the evening. Naz, the TikTok sensation, had a huge win, a big test against Papa Doc, but he passed it with flying colors. He was gonna pass. He was gonna fight against Spill Actions, but Spill Actions is nowhere to be seen. Maybe put fear into the soul of Spill Actions. And who stepped up? The wrecking ball, Swiss Labax. An even tougher test. This man was supposed to be the man that was supposed to fight Ed Parker, but now Naz with his biggest test in his career. Can he get past Swiss Labax? Can Swiss Labax beat the hype train? We're about to find out right now.
We are indeed. A little bit of lag. We're at 120. Not crazy. Might affect the performance a little bit. Perhaps Nas isn't back yet, guys. We might have to wait a little. I got to fight Nas on maybe Wednesday, I think it was. Very, very good at putting the extra sting, the extra side on with the burger. I don't know what I'm saying. I barely got
Hey, little bugger.
When you think he's done, he keeps throwing. You know, there's the extra third and fourth punch on the end of combinations that just tear you up. And with someone like Robert Whittaker, if that is who he picks, he's going to be able to do it. Swiss, though, like you said, a bit of a wrecking ball. Shown some patience recently. It'll be interesting to see if he does decide to charge straight at Nos. But whatever happens here, this is a crazy fight. Both of these guys are so good at this game. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand just how good some of these guys are so good at this game. So it's going to be a great fight.
It is. And Nas showed that he's on another level striking. And we don't know what level he's on now, but he's about to fight someone that trains with Unibot, that is in the Team Dark camp, one of the best camps in the world. And we're about to learn a lot about Naz right here, right now.
Swiss Labax in the red, Naz in the blue gloves here, black shorts. Let's see how it goes. Swiss coming with that pressure. Nice overhand there. That's big damage. That carries through. That's a good way to get started. And double pumping the jab here is Swiss as well. Nice step back for the counter. Oh, throws a head kick on the end. Does lose a chunk of long-term stamina for it. Oh, but Swiss coming forward, unloading.
Yeah, Naz is really focusing on those leg kicks, and they got him into a little bit of trouble earlier, but he's done some good damage to that left leg of Swiss Labax, who started out really strong and landing some good punches early.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do. Take away the stance of Rob. He doesn't have the best switch stance. I believe it might be a 90. But it will play a bit of a difference. But if it's coming at the cost of other things, it's not going to help. That was a nice outside leg kick right there after he ducked that overhand. Swiss loading up on that one. Trying to calf kick his way back. The timing of both men right here. Ooh, nothing really landed there, it looked like. It's a weird exchange.
And that's a stance switch already from Swiss Labax, starting to miss, starting to gas out a little bit early here. And, you know, Naz Bailey really didn't take too much damage early. It seemed like he got hit a lot harder than he did.
Yeah, I think it's going to be attrition regardless. You know, it's one big shot's okay, but it's about finding that big shot back. That was great work by Swiss there. Hook up top and two hooks to the body, but Naz comes back with that straight down the middle. Oh, both slip straighting right there as well.
And we're not usually used to seeing Naz at a heavier weight class. I don't think. He's mostly like lightweight, bantamweight, featherweight, so this is a different test for him.
He's still landing that slip two down the middle. Ooh, Teep comes up. Swiss got the block up though as well. See which man goes back to the legs first also. There it is, inside calf kick. Nice work.
Swiss has been doing some real damage on Naz's legs, sneaking it in.
Ooh, nice job with the left hook, which is a money weapon. And hopefully we see more of it there from Swiss. That left hook is getting through. He's doing damage. Oh, he slipped, didn't follow it up. Got a bit of stamina advantage though. Moved forward with it. Another outside leg kick.
It seems like Naz is having some trouble right now. Swiss Labax putting a lot of pressure on. Nice uppercut lands for Naz. Ducks under that right hook of Swiss Labax.
Nice uppercut as well from Swiss right there. He's hunting him down, and these leg kicks are working for him now.
Yes.
Naz in a lot of trouble. But it's a fight. It's not over till it's said and done. I'm sure he'll be keeping his eyes open. Nice rear uppercut to the body. That's the kind of thing that's going to start turning the fight back in his favor. Big leg kicks, though, still from Swiss. Nice right hand, though.
This is a very close fight. Naz is having his moments. He's connecting hard on Swiss, but Swiss also getting revenge from that early leg kick onslaught of Naz, Bailey, and somehow he's been able to damage Naz. You see easy passion Naz, 20 significant strikes. Could have taken that first round. Here we go, round number 2, Bailey.
Well, especially because Swiss was throwing more as well, right? We see he's a little bit behind on the stamina, but not by much. Both men recovered fairly well here. A little bit more body damage done to Swiss as well, especially after that big rear uppercut landed. That did big damage. Both guys just going back and forth now, trying to land. Beautiful check. That's going to help so much. The lead leg as well. Good slip right hand is just blocked, though. Bleed through was huge, but Swiss stays on his feet. Oh, another outside leg kick. Nice work by Swiss. He's finding targets, Rob.
He is, and Naz is in a little bit of trouble right now. That left leg is buckled. Swiss Labax is fighting well. Left hook lands. Naz in trouble, but he's still answering back with shots of his own. Both guys fighting brilliantly out there.
Ooh, good work. Nice slip down the middle, though. Oh, big left hand from Naz as well. Outside, inside leg kick. Those are going to be a big factor if he keeps landing them, because we're not even halfway through the fight yet, and both legs very damaged. But it's not stopping Naz from walking forward. Not yet anyway. Oh my God, trading, there's a right hand.
Swiss starting to really hurt Naz in the second round, but every time Naz falls a little bit behind Bailey and he starts landing that left hook brilliantly.
Nice timing on the outside leg kick and the straight and the calf kick on the way back as well. Naz doing nothing really but landing that big left hand. I just mean he's hunting for it a lot. Like he's obviously doing a lot of other things, but that's the real weapon he's looking for. Oh, that's a beautiful rear uppercut to the body, though.
That's been his money shot all night. Swiss Labax coming forward, the wrecking ball, trying to knock out this hype train, steal the thunder, but Naz fighting for his life right now. Look at all the blinking stats on his legs. Oh, he rocks Swiss Labax.
Nice head kick out of nowhere. Butterfly kick over the top, teep the middle as well. It's funny that Naz is the one taking all the punishment, but now he's marching forward and Swiss trying to walk him down.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a stamina. He's got a little bit of a stamina advantage now. Swiss Labax in big trouble. Here comes Naz. Double slip. Body work. Naz on the assault.
Naz still waging forward. Oh, but another inside leg kick. That one causes some problems. He's going to have to shuffle his way backwards. The pull counter elbow, though. He's forced into it with no block. He can finish him in with the ground and pound. The block is up. 2, 3. Oh, he slips. He's okay. What a fight, Rob.
Man, he's proving so many things right now. He's able to withstand the onslaught of the wrecking ball. He has the wrecking ball. Swiss Labax in a terrible situation. Swiss is trying to escape, but Naz is holding him. Pops right over to half guard Bailey, and this shit is wild.
It is going to take sprawl. He's going to be relatively safe here. Just needs to defend that backside position. Good work by Naz just to crack the body. Guards. And we're into a third and final somehow. Somehow we made it.
Somehow, some way, both men having some success, but it seems the wrecking ball is starting to lose a little gasoline in the cardio tank. Naz coming out with an advantage. Can he exploit that advantage, though? We're about to see right here, third and final round between these two juggernauts.
Oh, Swiss still marching forward. That pull counter, though, a constant threat for both guys.
Oh!
Especially once Swiss annihilates that block. There's only going to be one option for Naz here. Oh, trading. Oh, again. This is what I mean about landing those extra shots when you don't expect them, and he landed a few more there. Drops Swiss again, man. It was all going so well for Swiss, but now 2 knockdowns inside sort of 2 minutes of fighting for Naz. And Swiss is in all kinds of trouble.
Extreme danger for Swiss Labax. The head health is very low. The stamina is dwindling even further. And Naz coming out in the third round confidently, now on top, dropping bombs. Well, not really dropping bombs, but back on the feet. Here comes the bombs. Look at the stamina, Bailey.
The stamina from all the damage. Swiss still has those leg kicks, but it's about setting them up. Another right hand. Here comes another right hand. It's the fourth punch every time. There it is again. Another four-piece. It gets it done, Rob. Puts him out cold. What was that?
That was Naz.
He just
Naz
jumped
with the
on
knockout.
an extra little wanted to KO him because apparently the ref doesn't even know what he's doing. Great performance by Naz. There we go. 4-0. Undisputably, he will be fighting for a title against the winner of the main event. But he did it. What a fight. What a contest. What a war he had to come through. And it's these four-punch combinations, really, that does it. You know, you think he's done, but there's always a fourth punch. Bam! And finishes him off. Great performance.
Now no one can deny the fact that Naz could be the best player in the world. 4-0 besides the champion that we're going to see tonight. Naz is everything that we said he could be. He's all the hype that the people have been talking about. This guy had just took out the freaking Wrecking Ball Balian.
What a great fight right there, man. I mean, it's about the entirety of a fight, isn't it? You know, it's about managing it across a distance. It's about coming back after you get tagged. It's about making adjustment. We saw that from Naz right there. Swiss gave him a lot of problems in a lot of different ways, but he was still able to find a finish. We are waiting on our main event. Apparently, the champion is on his way home, which means he won't be warmed up, Rob, as well. Is that concerning to you?
Cold fingers, slow flicks, Balian. You've got to be careful when you don't warm up. You don't want to injure any of the tendons or the ligaments in your fingers when you're fighting in the high-level ESFL realm.
Imagine if we actually told that to people. Like, they'd be like, what? Like, if you don't know anything about esports and you're like, oh yeah, athletes got to warm up the fingers, they'll get injured. People are just like, what the hell are you on about? Kind of crazy. All right, we're going to wait for Ed to come home, though.
All right.
We're getting Vader versus Ed Parker. I mean, what a matchup this is. Ed is on his how many title defenses now? Has he made this season? 2 defenses, maybe, I think?
I believe 2. 2.
Good to see Ed Parker back on top. 6-1 this season, Rob.
Yes. You know, it had been a long time, Balian, since Ed Parker has been in this situation where he is the dominant champion. People always knew he could do this, and now he is showing that he can, and we'll see a big test here at Vader, the man that beat the guy who we just saw, Swiss Labax. But I believe we need to go ahead and show that beautiful Esports Fight League belt trailer, Balian. Are you ready?
Okay, well, yeah, at ESFL Live in Las Vegas, June 4th and 5th, we have our first ever live event, our live esports event for the ESFL. It's going to be at the HyperX Esports Arena, and there will be a belt on the line, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's check it out.
He came back as a beast, but he won the title. It is all over. Tito Ortiz remains the light heavyweight champion.
An international event.
Wow, it's just amazing. I can't describe my feeling right now. It's too much.
Open to elite competitors from around the world. Demanding extraordinary skill. Knowledge.
Então, muito obrigado a todo mundo, Rio de Janeiro, Brasil. Obrigado, valeu, torcida jovem.
And talent.
It's a testament that dreams can come true, guys. They really can. Believe in yourself, believe in your heart. And once you get there, don't slow down.
Nurtured and honed over thousands of hours.
Yeah, is this real life right now? I'm not sure.
That's what I dreamed into reality. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. God bless.
Brasil! Olha isso aí! Melbourne, Wagwan Mayutes, Warakaba!
Do you have what it takes to become the Esports Fight League World Champion?
And we're back. Right. Okay. Look at that thing, Rob. Isn't that the best belt you've ever seen in your life?
I need to get a sweater, Balian, because I'm getting the chills.
The chills. Oh my goodness. Are you sick, mate? Have you got COVID? Are you okay? There's been no status update on Mr. Parker. Do you remember that one time when Ed was like, the legend of Ed Parker was coming, and I think it was a main event or his first main event. It may even have been a title defense, and he just kind of like the bell rang and he just ran at his opponent, and then after about like 90 seconds he just had to like quit or whatever, and he said his mom came and told him to turn the console off. Do you remember that?
I do.
It was about 3 years ago or something. That was a long time. That's when we were doing the cards at like 3 a.m. in the UK.
Right.
And his mom had to come and tell him off, which is fair dues, really, because it's like the middle of the night. You shouldn't be doing that. Not on a school night, you know?
Definitely not. You got to get your schoolwork done, Balian.
Exactly. But the champ is on his way to the building right here. He's on his way. A couple more minutes, we're being told right here. What do we want to talk about, Rob? Come on.
All right, let's talk about that last. Let's talk about that last fight. I don't think we broke it down and what it meant to the community. You know, Naz coming out, exploding all over everybody, and you know, Swiss Labax stepping in at short notice. I mean, it's just crazy how fast things change. You know, you go from Swiss Labax, Balian, fighting against Vader, who came in at short notice. Vader steals Swiss Labax's thunder. Swiss comes in against Naz. Naz was supposed to fight Spill Actions. Where did Spill go? He went running. And now you have a situation where Naz has the potential to fight either Ed Parker or Vader. And can you imagine? His TikTok is already exploding, Balian. Can you imagine if he wins the belt? His TikTok's going to be mainstream.
That's true, actually. That's a really good point. Yeah. But he has to be whoever wins in this one. I mean, Ed's been looking amazing. And Ed Vader just showed up last week like, oh, by the way, I'm still world class.
Right?
Hi. I'm going to go win the belt now. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Ed Vader also might wrestle.
True.
You know? The champ gets to pick the weight class, so I'm sure we'll be at lightweight. Who would you pick to counter Ed Parker?
You know, Vader is one of those players we saw in the Swiss Labax fight. He used Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and he just hovers like a satellite at the edge of the atmosphere and just waits for you and frustrates you, especially in 5-round fights. I believe he has a special perk at Vader, Bailey, and he's got the 5-round perk, the Vader perk, where he could just frustrate you just a little bit. And once he gets a little bit of a lead on you, then he just snowballs that lead. So Ed Parker needs to be careful, mind his P's and Q's, and really be careful. But if I had to pick, we're in the which division? Lightweight?
Yeah.
Okay, lightweight. You know Ed Parker's going to go with probably Conor McGregor. I mean, you probably have to match him up with Conor McGregor. I mean, who else are you going to pick, Balian?
Are you going to say Conor v. Conor?
It's got to be Conor v. Conor.
I don't know. Vader, I think Ed Vader could do a Poirier, you know, because Ed Vader usually has multiple strategies. He's not going to be like, cool, I'm going to go box Ed Parker. Like, do you really think you could beat Ed Parker boxing? Like maybe you think you could, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, it's not a sensible thing, is it? It's not going to go in there like, yeah, I'm going to beat Ed Parker striking. It's like, why not give yourself the other options if that doesn't go well? You know, why not take someone who could leg kick or also wrestle or just grapple or try and slow the fight down, you know, or take the fight the distance based on your like recovery stats. So it's going to be interesting. It's actually going to be at welterweight, which is fair dues. I like that because that's, you know, gives some more options against the Conor player. And a little bit of a high MS for this one, but it is time, guys, for the main event. ESFL 144 PlayStation World Championship on the line right now. Champion Ed Parker defending the belt against Ed Vader. Let's go to the fight.
And here we go. And Ed Parker, we've seen when his opponents have come in and they don't give him the respect he deserves, and they come in confident, sometimes they can throw him off with pressure, and also his ability to get up from those bottom positions. We know at Vader, his top game is elite. That's where I think Ed Parker, if he had any weaknesses, it would be there. But if you go in, this is why it's so interesting, Bailey, because Vader plays like that game where he kind of stays at range, and Ed Parker gets real comfortable when you don't put too much pressure on him. And if he gets comfortable, he drains all your stamina. And in the lightweight division, we're going to see who they decide to select. I could see Tony Ferguson being picked for Ed Vader. I don't know why.
I think Charlie Olives isn't a terrible pick or something like that. But you might be right. He might just look into Conor and steal my words, which is, I don't want to say sad to see, you know, just because Conor is that good, you know, you might just, I might feel like you have to counter pick with Conor, but I would like to have seen Ed Vader maybe take someone with other routes to victory, because now we're going to get the question of, well, who's the better striker, not who's the better MMA fighter. And I'm leaning towards Ed Parker at face value here, but let's see what Ed Vader can bring to the table.
Yeah, true. We're gonna see also who's, you know, a better game planner, who's the better adjuster, and it's very interesting. This have we ever seen this matchup? I'm sure we have. But yeah, you know, Ed Parker now as a champion without any warm up as well. We got to remember he didn't warm up at all. His hands are cold, and it's always hard. That first round is gonna be very hard. So hopefully Vader doesn't come too hard in the first opening exchanges, but we'll see. Right now, 5-minute rounds, Bailey, and are you excited?
I am, even though I'm yawning. I just want to remind everyone they have fought before, Rob. They fought at ESFL 100.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
beautiful.
And
who won?
Vader won.
Oh,
at ESFL 100.
my goodness.
Now we're getting a rematch of ESFL 100 right now for you guys. ESFL 144.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
All
right,
that's a little bit of a low quality stream, but we're just going to have to deal with it, guys.
Yep, just a little bit blotchy. Picasso
A
style.
little better. Ed already on that front leg push kick. We talked about that earlier on tonight. Sneaking its way into the meta. 5 rounds to work for both guys right here. And I want to see what Vader's strategy is. We know how Ed likes to fight. We also know Ed is just very, very good on the feet. But Vader, like you said, Rob, he's a gamer. So it's more about the game plan for
Yes.
Vader, what he's going to try and do.
For sure. Very smart player. Loves to frustrate his opponent. Is super uber patient. But this style from Vader is going to allow Ed Parker to really get comfortable and attack that body. And I think he's going to have a good success at sapping that stamina of Vader early, but we'll see.
Yeah. And what we need to remember is that they're on about 170 MS right now. So the feeling out process is probably going to take a little longer because there's lag every time they're throwing strikes. So they're not also trying to feel each other out and the style and the range, but also they have to adjust for the delay. So I'm sure they're also going to be feeling that through right now as well. But there's a good level change by Ed right there to the body with the straight fake. Nice 1, 2, 3, just misses though.
Damn, a big feeling out process for sure. And you're already seeing a little bit of that Ed Parker magic, taking that early stamina advantage.
I do
attacking that body.
All the yawning I'm doing today, guys. I'm very sorry.
You're not yawning. You're just screaming with hype.
Just killed me.
Yeah. All good, baby. Ooh, another body shot. Oh, couple of changes.
Trading right there with the 3 back to the body. Double jab 2. Ooh. Nice 1, 2 though. Knee return. Nice work by Ed. Vader's just trying to keep up with Ed here, it feels like. He's only throwing when Ed throws. He's not trying to hunt him down or chase or be forced into missing. Nice job catching that. Good slip by Ed though on the return. Jab low high, gets sidestep, but the rear uppercut lands, and so does the knee, and so does the liver kick. And then a dart. Oh, Ed. There we go. Running away with it right now, and this is almost enough damage to really, really cause some problems in a fight like this.
Yeah, when Ed Parker gets this sort of lead early, it's usually going to be game over. I mean, already gets that rock, and Ed Parker's someone that just gets better as the fight progresses, so not good for Vader so far.
Now he's trying to adjust to the takedowns, and this is what I mean, Rob. It's kind of, you know, we saw Vader be so dominant, but when he did start to lose, it was because he made some questionable choices, at least in my opinion, in his picks, in his fighting style. And he kind of got away from what got him to the big show. And you know what? I'm not a super high-level player. You know, you might have no choice but to mirror match the Connor if someone picks it. But the fact that Vader now doesn't have another route to victory other than to continue to try and win a striking battle, it's a little sad for me to see. You know?
And it's all, and also to add on that, it's so interesting to see these different competitors with their styles, because it seems like they counter each other. Like Ed Parker counters Vader, Vader counters Swiss Labax. It just seems like the different styles. It's so amazing to watch them collide together. And right now, Ed Parker is just doing such a good job early. And this is what he does. I call him the quicksand. He snatches the life force, the juice, the stamina from his opponent. And Vader really is in trouble early.
He is getting big shots as well, but he is playing Connor, so he doesn't need to land much to swing things back the other way. As usual, though, Ed comes out with full stamina, like he hasn't even fought a round yet. Good management of that. And Vader's got, you know, a fresh start here to try and land something sneaky, not fall into a trap. Nice job.
It's a big round right now, Bailey, and Vader cannot go down 2-0. He's got to win this one.
1-2 misses to the body right there. Oh, there's the liver shot. Nice work by Ed. Set that up really nicely.
Yeah. Ed thrives in this pace. But this is Vader's game, Balian. This is his game as well.
Yeah, it's just two outside fighters really trying to feint their way in and also find the right moment to go. But Ed's definitely getting the better of it right now. Nice catch from Vader, but he's not even retaking the center with it. That's kind of strange. Did land the elbow though. Oh, that knee was good. Oh, that was nasty too. The body work adding up now for Ed.
Was that a taunt?
Yes.
I thought I saw him open his hands, getting a little. Maybe Ed Parker is now frustrating Vader here early.
Jab low, jab high. Nice work from Ed. Oh, got that uppercut in there too. Slip under. We've seen him do that a lot as well. Most people pull elbow. Ed slips the far straight and then comes back with the elbow. It's really nice.
Yeah, this is just fighting an expert at his own game. I mean, Ed Parker is so incredible in these long engagements, and Vader needs to switch it up, but I don't know if he can.
Nice knee to the body right there.
Oh!
And more body work from Ed. It's just getting dangerous now, the amount he's doing. And you know he's hunting for that liver kick as well. Especially because he keeps circling into it.
For sure, and eventually one of these kicks to the body, one of these body uppercuts, it's going to rock Vader. I mean, he's already taken so much damage to the body, and it's not looking good. The champion is looking on fire. He's looking world-class out there.
Yeah, he's not really been threatened with anything. He's draining the stamina. He's destroying the body. And Vader again, Rob, is just, man, I can't say much because this Vader's world class, but you know, he hasn't really got any other option than to try and outstrike Ed, just based on his pick. We said it at the start, and he's not been able to do that so far.
Definitely not. Vader, you know, that's his game. He likes to hover out on the outside, and I like to call him the satellite, but the quicksand is stealing the battery powers right now on that satellite.
Just corralled him into it so beautifully there, Ed. 1-2, 1-2, one hook, lead uppercut. Just everything landed, everything changed into the next shot. Just great work by Ed.
Yes, elegant work right there by Ed Parker, creating magic. And as the fight progresses, usually about the end of round 2 is when he starts heating up. Round 3, 4, and 5, he comes forward. But, I mean, he doesn't have to change his game plan at all. It's up to Vader.
Yeah, Ed's in cruise control right now.
Right.
And will get the finish maybe this round or the next round if he just outputs the same amount of damage he has been. The same amount of consistent damage. I mean, again, he's full stamina in the start of the 3rd round. Vader's really not been able to land anything. He's getting teed off on the outside. And there aren't many other strategies you can take when you're a Connor player, you know?
And Vader, if he really wanted to, he could come forward and create chaos, but he would risk just getting obliterated. It seems like he's waiting for something. Maybe he has a trick up his sleeve.
2 to the body. Yeah, Vader's not really been able to land anything. I don't think significant counter strike is going to be above 10 even.
Right. He's kind of just getting picked apart here, huh, Balian?
Yeah. When he does come forward as well, Ed's slipping or countering. Oh, missed knee and a check hook right there from Vader. Who's going to throw the uppercut on the break. But that's a big bit of damage right there. Needs more of that.
That's huge. It's a knockdown. That's the round. If he could just be careful, if he could steal round number 3 here, that would be absolutely massive. Vader still fighting well, and that's going to throw off Ed Parker a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. We're just about to reach the halfway point of the fight. So far, round 3's Vader's round, and block the liver kick this time. Good job by Vader right there. Really needed to start blocking those, but the roll back with the rear uppercut to the body and the teep as well. Ed still touching it.
Yeah, and that body hose getting to the point where these teeps are going to feel like body uppercuts. I mean, everything that touches that body on Vader is going to be devastating pretty soon here, Balian.
No, block the liver shot though. Good work by Vader. Did eat the inside uppercut though.
Vader's sticking to his game plan.
Well, he needs to change the game plan, Rob. You know, it's not It's not working out for him, but he's a patient guy, though. Maybe, you know, he's just really, really trying to wait for those opportunities.
He did get that nice elbow, and he did drop the champion in this round. So
true.
He could be winning this round, technically.
True.
Oh, big shot by the champion, though.
Yeah, he's just got such good in and out movement, Ed, as well.
Definitely.
Just sliding in range, making you pay. Vader still trying to stick him on the way in, but never committing to anything more than a straight punch, really, is Vader. Oof.
Just waiting for his moment, biding his time, but...
Nice.
Oh, while he's doing that, Ed Parker is just killing him.
Oh, and a lead hook as well. Almost finished him against the cage. Gonna have to cover up high. We'll see if Ed gets a takedown. He's gonna drill the body instead. There's the takedown. Big damage to the body as well. End of the round, though.
Oh my goodness, Balian, that was just destructive. You know, you thought there was a glimpse of hope for Vader, but then Ed Parker just lands that beautiful lead head kick and steals all the thunder back and then drills the body. And now in the 4th and 5th round, I don't know how much Vader has left. Oh.
Bam, left hook or lead hook up high as well right there. Just stuck in the corner. And Vader's not really been able to return any kind of offense from that one lead hook off the knee. Did drop Ed with that in that last round, but in terms of consistent output of offense, there's just nothing. He's not got one weapon that's working for him. You know?
Ed Parker's calling him over, Balian, and now Ed Vader's changing it up a little bit, putting a little bit more pressure on the champion, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to change it up just a little bit. He was doing very well in that 3rd round, but Ed was able to steal it. Now it's 3-0. Ed Vader needs a finish.
Yeah. He does lovely left hook, and then a lead hand, and then a slip.
Behind the back!
Elbow as well, Ed. Just making it look easy in there right now against the #1 contender. And just pouring him, daring him to step into range again.
Yeah, you're seeing that. Ed Parker getting some swag, getting some confidence. And that's a scary thing when Ed Parker hits that 2nd gear. Ooh, that was a nice kick right to the dome.
Yeah, that body health of Ed Vader, though, is just slowly depleting more and more. Jab to the body, jab to the head. Gonna maybe double two. That means side kick lands again. At least he's creating space with it as well.
Oh. Ed Vader trying to fire back. Ed Parker slow cooking Ed Vader, though, right now. Backing him up.
Oof. Stabbing to the straight from Ed Vader.
Nice little hook.
Man, and he's just touching him at will here.
Ooh.
Ed Vader staying patient, though. Ed recognizes that. Look at him circle out, let his health recover as well. Ed's being very careful here tonight.
He is on point right now. That head health fully recharged. Stamina advantage. 4th round at the midpoint. And Ed Vader trying, but he's not letting it fly. He's waiting for his moment and his opportunity, but it just doesn't seem like it's coming. Ed just tapping him, not really taking any risk, Balian, and just making him pay.
Well, I think if Ed Vader was any more aggressive, he probably would be getting slipped and countered. You know, I feel like he really does have to wait. You know, at a certain point, if you're taking a ton of damage, all you can do is be as defensive and as careful as possible, right? You got to get rid of your unforced errors. You have to just time things, trading left hooks right there, but there's a touch off the straight. There's not much left. One up under right there to get away from that final straight left. Keeps him in the fight. That head kick doesn't land there as a turning on the dime, but Ed's still turning this up. 1 minute left in this 4th round.
1 minute left. Ed Parker starting to throw some heat. Here comes Ed Vader, though. Just getting pieced up.
Yeah, Ed blocking high, blocking low. Really doesn't need much now. His Ed. One left hook is enough for the long body and the head. It's hurt. Another lead hook here. Ed's going to get full mount. Oh, he's letting him up.
Interesting.
Ed needs to be careful. Just
He's all over him.
Giving him another round here, and he got cracked and uppercut. This is what I mean, Rob. He probably should have just stayed in full mount, beat him up. Okay,
Damn.
What he's thinking. This is the kind of thing that you know, Ed had a bit of a skid. You know, it's the complacency. He doesn't need that. Got to stay focused.
He definitely does. That was a little bit of a scary moment for the Ed Parker fans out there, but still, has the fight in the bag, and Vader needs more of that if he wants to win. 5th and final, Vader needs a finish here, ladies and gentlemen, or it's over and still.
Oh, ooh. And he does, and this is, oh!
Sleep tight! Nasty!
Wow. Out cold with the elbow off the overhand. Nothing left to worry about. Didn't need to finish him off. Just a sweet, straight KO with that short elbow, Rob. And Ed is still your ESFL PlayStation champion overhand. He actually stepped back on it. Wow. Man. Amazing little drop back. Look at that little step back. That's beautiful.
Ooh. Ed Parker looking like a dominant champion. I mean, he was really, you know, you can't say he was in no trouble because he did get hit a couple of times. But when he did get rocked, it was more towards the end of the round. He was being a little bit more risky. He had the head health to back it up. But, man, Ed Parker looking phenomenally as the champion. And still now 7-1. And he's still training, I believe. Oh, no, he is CW now. CW camp. Balian, how we feeling about that one?
I'm feeling Ed Parker versus Nas, baby. I mean, how about that? What a fight! And that is
now we're talking.
Interesting striking matchup as well there. I mean, Ed Vader is so good. He's such a good gamer, but you know, not necessarily the best pure striker. Definitely patient enough and smart enough to find opportunities to land shots, and he did. But like across a 25-minute fight, you got to favor Ed, and that's how it showed up tonight. Maybe Ed Vader can bounce back, get some grappling going, give it another go. I don't know. But against Naz, man, I want to see Ed versus Naz in the striking department, Rob. That's very intriguing, man.
Yeah, it really is. I want to see how Naz adjusts to someone that fights on the outside, that utilizes footwork, that's not going to come after him like everyone else has come after him, and be a little bit more methodical. But if anyone could beat Ed Parker, Naz seems to be the one to do it. I mean, his striking is next level, it seems, with that win over Swiss Labax. And we got to talk about Ed Parker driving home, picks up his controller, turns on his PS5, and then has that sort of performance. I mean, this guy is just a talented, beautiful man.
Yes, he's come a long way as well. We've seen a lot in the journey of Ed Parker, and become very much, you know, a symbol, a cult figure within this esports community, one that will last forever, Rob. 10 years time, we will stand with the Parker and Ed Vader, and the wars the two of them had together is the beauty of the sport. We don't have a card for you next week, guys. We haven't got enough of a preview to show you, but if you haven't, make sure you're in the ESFL Discord and you're following us on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram. We post things, we post updates, the cards, the rankings, announcements, all kinds of crazy stuff. Don't forget ESFL Live Las Vegas, 4th and 5th of June, 2 days of community events, like a tournament, and then an elimination tournament on the second day. $4,000 in cash prize. A title will be awarded. Me and Rob there in real life commentating in Las Vegas. Marshall Mind is going, other content creators are going. We're meeting with the UFC next week. Hopefully get some more stuff involved. It's going to be a celebration of the community. Get yourself to Las Vegas on the 4th and 5th of June. Do yourself a favor. Come on down, revel in it. I can't wait, Rob.
They got some good buffets in Las Vegas, so you don't want to miss those either.
All right, there we go. Buffets. Get some steak. That's what I want to get. I want to go to Vegas, get a steak.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
And commentate some fights.
Dang. You better eat the steak after so you don't get tired.
At the same time.
My God.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, definitely after. That'll be a win. Anyway, right. Thank you, guys. ESFL 144. That is a wrap. It's in the books. We're back next week. ESFL 145. I won't be here, actually. I do need to say that because I am having an Easter Sunday lunch with my grandma family. So
how sweet.
There we go. Yeah, good thing. Oh, there's no event next week anyway, guys. Okay, well, we've planned.
You're bragging on Balian. You're just bragging about the grandma.
There we go. So no event next weekend. There will be one the following week. So everyone enjoy your Easter next weekend. We will see you 1 week break hiatus. What a way to come back. Xbox, and then we will have Naz taking on Ed in the build-up to ESFL Live. It's going to be a thank you guys for watching and tuning in. We appreciate it. From myself, Bruce Lee, Rob, Feckett in the booth, all of the ESFL staff that work the event, the moderators in the chat, the fighters tonight, you guys watching at home. Thank you very much. We will see you in 2 weeks for 145. Good night.
Good day.